Hello everyone, Daphne here, and jumping on. I've just been to convention, and that was down in Utah. I had such an incredible time. So much science, so much learning, and you just come home feeling inspired. So what I want to do over the next week is just unpack little by little what I was able to learn at convention. So convention is in Utah every September, and it's not just for someone building a business. No, there's 34,000 of us that get together and we experience the culture of doTERRA. We see and experience the science. We meet the founders or the directors of doTERRA. You get to know the heart and the culture behind the co-impact sourcing and healing hands. And so, you know, it's a 3-day conference. On the third day, I don't think there was one dry eye at convention, because they're just sharing how they're involved in the sex trafficking and how they're involved with like the healing hands in Rwanda, building a school, and just opportunity to hear how doTERRA are actually making an impact on the world. So what I want to do over the next few days on Total Health is just show you more about the new oils from doTERRA. So the way I learn is a little bit, okay? I love visual, I love examples, I love stories. We have amazing products that have come our way at convention, with Dr. Hill and others teaching us about the science behind each particular oil. So yes, we've got 3 touch oils that came out: the jasmine, the neroli, and the rose oil that are already diluted with fractionated coconut oil. We have, every time you buy a convention kit, you get a birch oil for free. You can't normally get that oil. And then we also have the new oil. We're calling it the Smurf oil. So this is your blue tansy. So I want to go through each one of these oils over the next few days. We have got the yoga oils, and here is the On Guard hand sanitizer. So also the Copaiba oil and the Siberian fir. So this was everything that was released at convention. And when they release oils, they don't just say, hey, we have this new product that's available. We actually learn the science behind the oils. We learn why would we use this and how would we use this. So I know this won't be the first of videos that you watch regarding the new oils, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one oil a day, and I'm going to unpack how to use it, why you would use it, and why you can be excited about getting this oil on the 2nd of October, while these oils are going to be released, okay? Many of us at convention came home with kits. You will be able to buy the kits at post-convention tour. That'll be at different places or different cities around North America, around Australia, as well as Europe. But I'm actually not sure if you can purchase them in those countries, but definitely for Canada and Australia and the US, you'll be able to get the convention kits at a post-convention tour. It unfortunately will not have the birch oil. So that is one thing that we love about a convention kit. They always include the birch oil for us. So the oil that I'm going to look at today, and one that really has had many of us lots and lots of discussion, is the Copaiba oil. So Copaiba oil, okay, here it is over here. 2nd of October, you will want to get this oil and to start using it. I wanted immediately to start taking it internally. It is as powerful as taking frankincense. So in this Zoom call, I am going to look at why and how to use this essential oil. So grateful for slides from Dr. Hill. There's a lot to learn and a lot of discussion around it. So let's get going. This should be available on the 2nd of October in your back office. So when they came to teaching us about this particular oil, we were introduced, like, going to give you an oil that is for the endocannabinoid system, okay? Many of these words for those of us who don't use them often. So what is this? Okay, so it is very similar properties to using a cannabis or to marijuana, okay? So, but we're going to look at why and how it's different. So the endocannabinoid system, you've got your CB1 receptors and your CB2 receptors. So CB1 receptors are those chemicals that work with your brain and your central nervous system, okay? And that, the CB1, is how we get your, from cannabinoids, from cannabis, will actually affect your CB1 receptor. But then you get those that affect the CB2 receptor. So that affects your endocrine and immune system. So there are 3 main cannabinoids that are derived from plants, and I'm going to go through what those 3 are. So some of these you will be familiar with. You've got your CBD and you've got your THC. Both of those are in the cannabis plants, okay? And there is much documentation for how the cannabis or marijuana can actually be used for medicinal purposes. But when we look at the cannabinoids that are found, your CBD is present in really low quantities or not at all, and does not actually act directly on your CB receptors. Now, your THC is the one why many people are using it for pain management or depression, or because it interacts with your CB1 and your CB2 receptors. It stimulates psychoactive effects, and the oil-containing THC is regulated, and at the moment, it's a legal challenge. Okay, now the BCP is actually what is found in some plants, and this is what they've actually put together in this particular oil for us. So it does not interact with your CB1. So that means it does not, does not give you any hallucinating effects, does not affect your brain or your central nervous system. But it has the same benefits as other cannabinoids, okay? It interacts directly with your CB2, so it helps your endocrine system. And so there's therapeutic amounts present. So let's see how we can use this. There are some natural plants that have these cannabinoids in them: black pepper, 21%, melissa, ylang-ylang, clove, helichrysum, and juniper berry, okay? But what doTERRA have done in formulating this is that they've taken 4 different species and they blended together, all right, for many different reasons. For sustainability would be one of them, and then we get this amazing oil. So I'm going to just pop this open quickly. So difficult to try and how do I describe what it smells like? Okay, but I know the benefits. Even people at convention were using this blend and finding that they had less pain, were sleeping so much better. The reason why: okay, these are benefits of using this particular blend: liver and antioxidant support, cardiovascular health, sustaining your proper immune response, digestive support proper neurological function, and proper respiratory function. So how do we use it? So get a capsule, get a veggie cap, use 2 drops in a capsule, morning and evening. Okay, blend with your frankincense for increased cellular support. Add 2 drops mixed with your citrus and water. So maybe your lemon oil, your bergamot, your wild orange. Take 1 or 2 drops under your tongue every morning. Now, I apply frankincense to the roof of my mouth every single day, morning and evening, because it crosses the blood-brain barrier. And now I am starting to include this as well. Okay. Then blend with peppermint for digestive support at mealtime. So just getting this one particular oil, it's no use getting an oil and having not knowing how to use it. Start using it as regularly as you're using your frankincense. Put it into 2 capsules. Put 2 drops in a capsule. Take it in the morning and the evening, okay? Blend with your frankincense because it's going to increase cellular support. Add it to citrus oil. So when you're drinking a glass of water with lemon oil in, put a few drops, 2 drops into your water. 2 drops under your tongue each morning, okay? Blend with the peppermint for digestive support. Now, I'm actually going to put 2 drops under my tongue right now because I've not done that, and I'm going to give you an idea what I think it tastes like. Now, okay, there we are. What does it taste like? It's actually pretty bland. Strange, but it's like it doesn't have a taste, actually. Yeah, I can sense that it's there, but nothing like frankincense. Some people go like, doesn't taste too good, but not particularly tasteful in any way. Okay, so we'll see how that's, if I keep doing it internally every day. It's not an unpleasant taste, so I don't think I'm going to put it in the capsules, but I am going to try it in the citrus water. Okay, neuronal excitability. Basically, this is a word for pain management, but when you're at convention, we're not allowed to say the word pain, and so we're going to look at how this oil can actually help with that. So, topical application. You're going to apply it directly over the affected area, diluted in FCO. So if you've got pain in any particular place, okay, and you've done the deep blue and you've try the Copaiba oil with fractionated coconut oil and blend it in, okay? You can combine it with the blue tansy. Now, the blue tansy I haven't gone into much depth with. I will over the next few days. Your blue tansy, we're calling it the Smurf oil because it leaves a blue stain, like a pen mark on your skin. So when you do combine the two together, you know, consider when you're going to apply it. You're not going to apply it as you're about to go to work, because you'll have blue skin. Okay, so maybe at nighttime would be a really good time. That's for skin irritations and minimize blemishes. And then lastly, blend it with your facial moisturizer, okay, and cedarwood. So, you know, get maybe your Virage skincare, get the cream, put it in the moisturizer, and so there we are. Immune support for normal controlled inflammatory response and reduction of tissues and neurological excitation. So basically for pain. So I would, once you watch this video, once you get this oil into your hand, I would love to hear some of your stories. I already am so excited about this oil and seeing how it improves. So there we are, one oil from convention underway, and we will look at a few more over the next few days. Hopefully that's helpful, and if we can be patient enough to October the 2nd when they get released, that'd be great. Otherwise, pop by, if you're in Calgary, pop by at my home, and I will happily give you some of that oil in a sample. Bye, everybody.